Your body isn't randomly falling out of alignment. It's being shaped, molded, and in many cases pulled into position by specific muscles that adapt to how you live your daily life. One of the most powerful of these muscles is one most people have never even heard of, the pectoralis minor. Hidden beneath the larger and more visible pectoralis major, this small, thin muscle doesn't attract much attention. It doesn't build the chest you see in the mirror, and it's rarely the focus of traditional exercise programs. But despite its size and lack of visibility, it plays a profound role in determining how your body carries itself every single day. The pectoralis minor originates from the second, third, and fourth ribs and attaches to a small hook-like structure on your shoulder blade called the coracoid process. This unique attachment gives it a mechanical advantage that is often underestimated. Unlike larger muscles that move your arms, the pectoralis minor directly influences the position of your scapula, your shoulder blade, and most importantly, your posture. When this muscle functions properly, it contributes to stability and controlled movement of the shoulder complex. But when it becomes tight, shortened, and overactive, which is extremely common in today's world, it begins to pull the shoulder blade forward and downward. This is not a subtle change. It is a constant directional force that gradually shifts your entire upper body out of alignment. Consider how most people spend their day: sitting, leaning forward, reaching towards screens, driving, looking down at phones. In each of these positions, the pectoralis minor remains in a shortened state. Over time, your body adapts to that position. The muscle tightens, loses its elasticity, and begins to hold your shoulders in a forward, rounded posture, even when you're trying to stand up straight. This is how postural changes occur, not suddenly but gradually through repeated positioning and muscular adaptation. As the shoulders are pulled forward, the chest begins to collapse inward. The upper back rounds and the head shifts forward to compensate. What begins as a small muscular imbalance evolves into a full-body postural distortion. And with that distortion comes stress. Stress on the joints, stress on the spine, and stress on the soft tissues that support movement. But the effects go beyond posture alone. Beneath the pectoralis minor lies a critical passageway where nerves and blood vessels travel from the neck into the arm. When this muscle becomes tight and shortened, it can compress this space, contributing to symptoms such as shoulder pain, neck tension, numbness, tingling, and even weakness and swelling in the arm. This is known as pectoral minor syndrome. Problems with this muscle go far beyond rounded shoulders and postural distortion. This muscle can directly affect the nervous system and function of the body. What many people perceive as isolated discomfort is often part of a larger mechanical and neurological pattern rooted in this small but influential muscle. This is why so many people struggle to fix their posture. They focus on the visible problem, pulling their shoulders back, trying to sit up straighter, without addressing the underlying force that continues to pull them forward. It becomes a constant battle between intention and physiology almost always wins. The key is not to force your body into better posture, but to restore balance within the system. When the pectoralis minor is allowed to remain chronically tight, it dominates the position of the shoulder girdle. But when it is addressed, when it is stretched, released, and balanced by stronger posterior muscles, the body begins to realign itself naturally. This is where true postural correction begins. Your body is not broken. It is responding exactly as it was designed to respond, adapting to the demands placed upon it. The good news is that adaptation works both ways. Just as your body has learned to move into dysfunction, it can be guided back toward balance with the right approach and consistent effort. The pectoralis minor may be small, but its impact is anything but. By understanding its role, you begin to see your body differently, not as something that has failed you, but as something that is simply asking for the right input.